Gender Socialization in Children by Jessica McClure. What is gender socialization? Gender socialization is the process by which people learn to behave in a certain way as directed by societal beliefs. Some traditional roles of females and males include: for females, the saying goes, a woman's place is in the kitchen. A woman is usually the one who cleans, cooks, and takes care of the children. Males, on the other hand, are supposed to be the breadwinner of the house. The male is typically responsible for taking out the trash and doing the yard work. This video shows SpongeBob as the mom who is cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the kid, and it also shows Patrick as the dad who has to leave for work.
Hey Junior, how you doing today? SpongeBob?
Yes, Patrick?
Kid's got a stinky.
If you take care of him, my hands are kind of full.
Wish I could, but I gotta get going.
Going? Where are you going?
Going to work. I'm the dad, remember?
How do children learn gender socialization? There are multiple sources in which children learn gender socialization. Some examples include 1. Parents. When you think about it, parents are the first source of gender socialization for children. Things that a parent does inside and outside of the family matters. For example, who takes out the trash in the family, or who cleans up every night? Is this a shared job between mom or dad, or does just mom clean up, or does just dad take out the trash? Also, is mom a stay-at-home mom, or does both her and dad go to work every day? These are when children first learn about gender roles. Number 2, peers. Many times when children are young, they will tend to play with people who are similar to themselves. While children spend time together, they are also learning about what is correct. They learn about the correct things for a female and a male to do. Through the things that peers say and do, gender stereotypes are formed. For example, I'm sure that we all heard the saying, long hair is for girls, while short hair is for boys. Number 3, teachers/school. Teachers, just like parents, reinforce gender socialization and gender stereotypes for many children. For example, educators may reinforce gender stereotypes by labeling and organizing students in group activities or by creating different activity centers for boys and girls. This just shows children even more that there is a difference between boys and girls. Number 4, toys and media. From a young age, children are taught that pink toys are for girls and blue toys are for boys. Media and the shows that children watch also play a huge role in gender socialization. The topic I chose to focus mainly on is Disney, the greatest place on earth. Almost every kid will watch Disney movies and have Disney toys, but how is Disney teaching children gender socialization? The next few slides of this presentation will cover a scholarly article that points out the problems within Disney films. Let's start with some background on Disney. Disney is one of the biggest media companies in the world. For over 60 years, Disney films have been a very popular form of children's entertainment. Disney owns radio stations, television networks, and sport teams. Every year, Disney develops books, cartoons, and toys for children. It is important to note that Disney movies and media are intergenerational and are a part of most children's lives in the United States. The journal article is titled Images of Gender, Race, Age, and Sexual Orientation in Disney Featured-Length Animated Films. The purpose of this study was to analyze popular animated Disney films according to major organizing principles of society, such as gender, race, age, and sexual orientation. This study did an analysis on 26 Disney animated movies. They couldn't have just been any movies. These movies were most commonly watched by children today and are among the most popular or most watched movies among multiple generations of Disney viewers. Using a coding system, researchers came up with the codes for multiple categories. The researchers composited these categories into 5 themes. The first theme, what it means to be a boy/man. The second theme, what it means to be a girl/woman. The third theme, what it means to be a particular culture. The fourth theme, what it means to display characteristics of the opposite sex. And the fifth theme, what it means to be an older person. In my presentation, I chose to focus mainly on the first 2 themes, what it means to be a boy/man and what it means to be a girl/woman, because I felt these would have the biggest impact on children's gender socialization. What it means to be a boy/man. 5 themes were discovered for what it means to be a boy/man. 15 out of 26 movies had the theme, men are not in control of their sexuality. 19 out of 26 movies had the theme, men are naturally strong and heroic. 12 out of 26 movies had the theme, men primarily use physical means to express their emotions or show no emotions at all. 17 out of 26 movies had the theme, men have non-domestic jobs. And 9 out of 26 movies had the theme, overweight men have negative characteristics. Some examples that the journal gave that help describe these themes include: number 1, in Lady and the Tramp, Tramp rescues Lady from dangerous dogs and also rescues the babies from the rats. This shows that men are naturally strong and heroic. Number 2, in Cinderella, all the men stop and stare at Cinderella as she walks into the ball. This shows that men are not in control of their sexuality. And number 3, in Beauty and the Beast uses threats and violence in his quest to win Bella's attraction. The third example shows that men primarily use physical means to express their emotion. In this example from Cinderella, it teaches boys not to do domesticated tasks, but rather to leave the domesticated tasks for the women.
Hurry, 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 gonna help our Cinderella. Got no time to dilly-dally. We got to get her going. I'll cut it with the scissors. And I can do the sewing. Leave the sewing to the women. You go get some trimming.
What it means to be a girl/female. 4 themes were discovered for what it means to be a woman. First, 15 out of 26 movies had the theme, a woman's appearance is valued more than her intellect. Second, 11 out of 26 movies had the theme, women are helpless and in need of protection. Third, 15 out of 26 movies had the theme, women are domestic and likely to marry. Lastly, 4 out of 26 movies had the theme, overweight women are ugly, unpleasant, and unmarried. Some examples that were given in the journal to help understand these themes better include: in Sleeping Beauty, the first gift given to the baby princess is beauty. This example shows that a woman's appearance is valued more than her smarts. In Oliver, Oliver jumps into a moving car to save Jenny. This example shows that women are helpless and in need of protection. And a final example that the journal includes is that in only 2 out of 26 movies, marriage was not seen as the ultimate goal. This shows how much pressure society puts on little girls to become married in the future. Overall, these research findings are consistent with what others have found while studying Disney animated films. Gender stereotypes continue to be portrayed. The authors do claim that more research needs to be done to see how children actually perceive these messages that are presented in these Disney movies. This Little Mermaid example teaches children that overweight women are ugly and unpleasant. It also teaches girls to use their body to get boys instead of using their voice.
Your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the importance of body language.
Conflict theory. Conflict theory is traced back to the famous sociologist Karl Marx in the mid-1800s. Conflict theory says that as a society there are various different groups, and within these groups there are constructing values and interests. An example of conflict theory would be any divide in a society, such as the divide between the rich and the poor. These various different groups create social conflict in society. Feminist conflict theory. Feminist conflict theory focuses on power and how it relates to gender. At the core of feminist sociology is the idea that in most societies, women have been systematically oppressed and that men have been historically dominant. Feminist conflict theory focuses on the inequality that women face against men for an equal society. Many gender roles and gender stereotypes can stem from the inequality between men and women that are held in our traditional society. By Disney movies including gender stereotypes and roles in a negative way to children only allows the gap of inequality to grow. There is no doubt that recent movies such as Frozen, Moana, and Brave have made improvement, but more can be done. Disney should be doing everything they can to shed light on gender roles and change the way girls and boys are viewed in our society. Young children are only going to keep learning from media and toys that they play with, but Disney has the power to change this.